Hear it. What were your thoughts on this
Champions League.
magical night? You know,
Yeah.
I called this since Monday. I said Arsenal is going to win this match. You know why I said so?
Go on.
I said so because Madrid were doing too much. They were doing too much talking. They were talking too much about
Ramontanda, yeah?
remontada. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
who are you? Like, are you
Yeah.
qualified to talk about remontada? Where do you get this energy from? Who's telling you? Like when Barcelona did their remontada, nobody said a word. Like we didn't have Rodrigo going out saying, "Oh, la remontada." It's like I think Rodrigo said something like, "Oh, we'll be relying on y'all guys." And it's like, y'all, you are in Spain. Like you should speak English correctly. Like why are you talking like an American? Everything was just off for me. So I was like, nah, put put the house on Arsenal. I said that to people. I said, put your house on Arsenal. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I said they apparently had their fans there from 2 p.m. trying to get the atmosphere going.
They'd have been tired by the time the game came.
Yeah, it was the first team had a guard of honor from the reserve team and all these other people.
What?
Yes.
What?
And they were talking
Oh, that's
code
so
before they went in.
fucking gay. That is the gayest I've ever heard
There
in my
was
life.
flares everywhere. Trying to generate that intimidate. There was this massive banner flag thing, looking like a Greek god. I don't know what that fucking shit is.
Oh, they were trying to summon Satan.
Trying to scare everybody. So yeah, so they tried everything basically. They tried everything. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
But none of that worked, obviously. None of that worked at all.
So what was your take on the game? How did you see it?
But yeah, what an amazing night though, football. I mean, from an Arsenal standpoint, anyway.
Yeah, we called it. What I'm glad of, what I'm glad by, what makes me happy is that we called it before. We said Saka would bury Madrid, and that is exactly how it happened.
Exactly. And talking about Saka, you gotta give it up for him. You gotta give it up to him because that mental toughness, that intimidating atmosphere. Anyway, you miss a
quick hits.
I mean, cheeky. Try to Panenka.
Yeah.
It takes balls to try it anyway. And I like the fact he said that he will try again one day.
I think he should calm down.
But the mental toughness to come back off the back of that to still, he still chipped the keeper eventually anyway, didn't he? So
I think that yeah, I know, but I think that Panenka, it shows that he's watching too much social media. He's like, oh, Benzema did the Panenka, therefore we must do the Panenka. And it's like, as a football player in your position, you should calm down. Just blast the ball. God will help you. You are not that guy yet who goes to Bernabeu to do a Panenka. Arsenal could have lost this match off of that nonsense alone. So, I'm not trying to take away from the moment, but it's a lesson for him because this is not the first time he's missing a penalty. And trust me, if God forbid Arsenal had lost this match, there would have been monkey emojis. There would have been things that people would say that he wouldn't find, palatable. We saw it at the Euros. It could happen again. So your job really in that moment as the star boy, just blast the penalty, bury it. Nobody asks you to do any fucking Panenka. I don't get it.
To be honest with you, my thoughts exactly. But at the same time, it's one of them ones where if he scored it, he's a genius. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would have rather put the ball, pick a spot, and whichever best way you feel you take penalties. I mean, I would not have picked a spot.
Don't risk it. He has never done a Panenka. He has never done a Panenka in his life. So it's clear that it's the moment that is getting to him. So he feels like there should be some kind of, he should have some kind of meme. He wants to go viral, basically. It's a desire to go viral that made him do the Panenka. So he can talk about it with AFTV or something. And no, you cannot.
AFTV. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, maybe if we're not 3-0 up, if we went 3-0 up, maybe he wouldn't have had the audacity to even think of doing it. Maybe the fact we're 3-0 up. Whichever way, for me, watching that match, I'm like, bro, just do your normal thing and bury it.
Please.
But the way football works is when people try stuff like audacious stuff like that and pull it off, they will say, because regardless of how you look at it, whether he wants to go viral or does it, it still takes some kind of balls to even think to try that in a game. Yeah, it might be silly of him because he missed. But yeah, it takes some. Not everybody's gonna try. Not is gonna even think to do that. But like most importantly, we won the game.
Yeah.
When he did that, I was gutted. If I'm being honest, I'm like, what the fuck? Just pick a spot and bury it. But
There are
at the end
lessons.
of the
There are
day,
lessons. There are always lessons to be
then,
learned because
of course,
the
you
point
you
is
don't,
the game could
there's
have
always
gone
a
another way. And UEFA loves Madrid. We all know that the referees. I mean, Mbappe got only one game, only one ban, one match for that tackle. He got a one-match ban, so just so that he can play the El Clasico. And this has happened before, like 2 or 3 El Clasicos ago, or 2 or 3 seasons ago. A similar thing. A Madrid player does something stupid, should be banned for more games. But they said no, no, no. Let's reduce it so that they can play. They can play at full strength for the El Clasico. So it's clear that football as an institution is not truly 100% about these are the rules, these are the consequences if you break the rules. It's clear that there are political and other considerations in the administration of football. So a player like Saka cannot afford to take risks when your job is to blast it in the back of the net.
completely agree with you on that one. But talking about refs and UEFA, I mean that ref, I was impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very impressed with the way he handled that match. Francois Letitia, whatever his name is.
Laetitia.
I was very, very, very impressed the way he dealt and the way he handled that match anyway. So kudos to him, because that was one of my worries. Because when you play Madrid and play Madrid in the Champions League, you're not just playing against Madrid.
You're playing against
refs as well. So I was really worried about that, but yeah, I felt he did an amazing job that night.
I think that maybe the transfer did not enter. Like they sent it with Zenith Bank. So
yeah,
like,
the
money. It's just now the money is coming. It's like fuck.
So that's possibly what happened. You never know. And there was no network on Zenith. So he was terrible back. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, as much as I'd love to stay all night talking about Arsenal, that wasn't the only match that went on that night, or even.
Were you following the other matches?
Matches, yeah. So.
I mean, I think Bayern losing to Inter is a problem. I was speaking to Il Toro and I told him I'd rather Inter win this Champions League. Obviously, you have Arsenal, and Arsenal has a real chance of winning it. Definitely gets into the final. But my preference is Inter. I want Inter to just beat Barcelona and win the Champions League. I have, yeah. Because honestly, if Arsenal, or let me say, when Arsenal wins the Champions League, we will not hear anything again in football until we die. You know that, right?
Well, I'll definitely let you lot hear it.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm worried.
First of all, if Arsenal wins it for one, I get a Champions League trophy tattoo. Anyway,
jeez,
yes,
that's nice. Have you booked it already?
I've put it on the group chat, and people are saying
okay, it's on record. It's on record. All right,
yeah, it's on record. It's on record. My guys are saying, I remind you of this. I remind you of this. But then again, a lot of them saying that none of them there know I already have tattoos anyway, so it's not going to be an issue for me having another tat done. I'm itching for another one anyway.
No, but
none of them there already know.
Here's my real question. Here's the real question. Do they believe? Does Arsenal believe? Like the Arsenal community, does that, like from your group chat, from going online, do they believe that it's actually possible?
See, the thing is, of course, I believe we can win it. We got 1 in 4 chance of winning it. Like, you know what I mean? If you're in the semi-final, you damn right have a good chance of winning it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You can't have come this far and start to doubt yourself.
And you've beaten the strongest team. You've beaten the strongest team.
Said, we're playing PSG. Yeah, we played them before. That PSG we played before is a completely different team. This PSG now. Yeah. We're still finding their way back then. No team. You're not looking down on any team. No team. Just like I said, the fact that we've beaten PSG before doesn't change anything. You know what I mean? It's nil-nils. And I mean, level playing field again. You just gonna have to go and do it again. You know, we're going into the first leg without Thomas Partey because he stupidly picked up a yellow card. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, I believe we can win it. You know, why we have a chance, just as good a chance as anybody else in it. So, why not? You've come this far. You can't start doubting yourself now. You know what I mean? Come this far, you might as well go all the way.
Very interesting.
Might as well go all the way if you come this far, right?
Yeah, and what I keep saying is Arsenal has beaten the best team in the competition. Therefore, why can they not? You know, go all the way? If Arsenal sets foot, I mean, it's PSG. All you have is PSG, and after that is the final. So the final, I mean, that's it now, right? You just have to do what is necessary. Anyways, I think we got that. Wow, they're already done. Are you seeing this? This is what I'm talking about, bro. They're already making it vintage. I put it in the black and white. It's like, oh my god, they're not. This is what I'm talking about. Why is it in black and white? It happened in 2025. Why is this in black and white, please? What they're already turning this into something else. They're like,
I think you're probably reading a bit too much into that, man. That's probably how they chose to. It's just an article, bro.
I'm
It's just an
scared,
article.
bro. I'm scared. Look.
That boy Declan though, you know.
No, yeah, he's a murderer. I know, but still, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's.
he's
I think it's too early to color it in black and white.
Madrid, Madrid fucked up, and then when they went and closed the roof, forgetting that rice cooked better with the lid
Oh,
closed. You know,
I saw
they
that.
fucked up.
I saw that.
You know,
You know,
they
you know
messed
what?
up.
You know what I saw on Twitter? I saw that
Mm,
tweet, and KSI stole the tweet because KSI is
mm.
the Arsenal fan. And
Yeah, I
then
know.
the boy who posted the tweet is like, imagine stealing a tweet from an 11-year-old, and he's
Are
like,
you serious?
I don't care,
Yes.
bro. He said the game's the game. Where is it? It was just too
But
funny.
the boy wasn't the boy wasn't the one who originally posted that tweet though,
You
or
think
came up
so?
with that slogan, that comment.
Really?
Hmm?
No, I think he's the one who
Yeah,
actually came out with it.
I think
Well, he's
he
claiming
just
he's
tweeted
claiming
it.
to be the
Hmm.
original author, I
I
guess.
think he tweeted it. Yeah, but nah, well, it's an amazing night, man. And all the matches. Did you see Villa PSG by any chance?
Villa PSG. No, I didn't see the game.
Did you catch the highlights? What an amazing game of football. Villa could have won that too. You know, and Dortmund, I believe Dortmund was 3-1 to 3-1. They beat Barca 3-1. Obviously,
Mm.
Barca advanced on no, it was really good games. It was entertaining stuff, to be honest. Really good games. We'll look
Yeah,
forward to the semis now.
yeah, it's going to be crazy. And you're going first to Paris, so I guess that's a bit of an advantage. Just don't die.